Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul Sunday. You know what time it is, 12 o'clock, the midday show, the Rivals Not Rivals banger. And the panel today we've got, I'm not even going to lie, this one here, there's going to be banter, there's going to be bars, there's going to be facts. So get ready, make sure you smash a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. And you know what time it is, people, man. Let's get straight into it. Obviously, I've got my co-owner, co-host with me, Cass in the building.
Hey, I'm not a co-host today. I'm just a guest. Right, Monts?
We're gonna call him. Right, Cass wants to. I'm respecting Cass, but he wants to be a guest. You know why, people? Because he likes steak, and he's gonna be cooking a lot of it, I think, today. Because Man United's weekend has got so much better that we've got two of us on today, and then I'm also joined by George as well in the building. George is ready for a super Sunday. Spurs City. They have a good little reputation against City at home, so we'll see if that keeps going. Then we've got Monts in the building as well. Despite suffering from a lot of, things coming from all angles at the moment, Denzel Washington still made it on, and that's what I like about actors. They turn up for the big events like today, like this one. And then lastly, we've got Lewis in the building, the man that likes to spit the facts on the tracks after the Chelsea game. Obviously, we're going to get into that on the Friday, but big up Lewis every single time. And last but not least, people, make sure you subscribe to all their channels. Carefree Lewis's channel is down below. Make sure you subscribe, get them numbers up. Monts' channel, Big Six Bants, they're going to be live tonight after.
Oh, it will be Big Six Bants, wouldn't it, Monts?
Yeah. You know what? The name runs, Cass. The name runs. And then George is just here, there, and everywhere. So, yeah, man, then we're inside, man. I feel like I like this panel today. Cass, please say.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I just waiting for Kunle. I can't lie. I thought I was gonna be hearing a lot of. Your defense is in trouble. I don't know.
I'm just seeing a lot of depressed faces. It feels good, man. I'm like, why am I smiling so much today? And I'm thinking, Lewis looked like he don't want to talk football.
You got 4 hours left.
Everything's looking good. He's smiling.
The money's disappeared. You got 4 hours left until
months. No, months. You've been depressed for a couple months now, bro. I feel you, man. This guy hasn't had a big smile on his face for a while. Like, he comes on and he's like, back at work again. This is what it's like for him now. It's like, we're here again. You don't even want to come on here with no smoke.
He don't even want to give you the.
It is D-Day today. You have Man City.
Can't even run that.
It's D-Day today. You got Man City today.
No.
That's why Kunle's coming in last. Kunle knows.
I will be seeing Do-Rag Diaries later.
To be fair, yeah.
Arse and cheeks. I want him out. That's what I'm going to be hearing tonight.
I Kunle in the building, by the way, not in here. Obviously, Kunle. But Kunle, yeah, you got blood on your hand for what you said on Poppy's Prem panel. He said after we get past Everton, they're going to be a walk in the park, this, that, and the other. You know, the game in hand thing's going to be all good.
I'm saying Kane rise up.
I'm seeing him in the comments saying Kane rise up, man. There's already 83 people in there. Make sure you're liking the video. Let me just see what people are saying. Ori, you said this is a call-in show. No, the call-in show is tonight about 9, half 9.
Who asked that?
Be running that.
Who asked that exactly?
Say again?
You asked that?
Have I asked that?
No, who asked that?
Ori. Ori.
Who's Ori?
Below Bailey's comments.
Oh, Ori, cuz. Yeah. So there's a call-in show tonight, but if you want to become a member, it's in the pinned. So if you check the pinned comment or down below, you can become a member. But you don't have to be a member to call in. It's just that members get priority. So if a member was to come in and you're not a member, the member is like, Scuddy, you know what I'm saying? And goes head of the line. You know what I mean? Like Fort Park. Pay for that. Pay for
literally, that is it. The queue jump thing. That is literally it. Big up Sophia, always watching NAF family. Happy Sunday. Sean Dykes, the next Spurs manager. At least he knows how to beat Arsenal. Big up Bailey watching inside. Fred the Red as well. Bradley Mangs, the Mad Hatter. No City fan on the panel today.
No one's here today. Basically, actually, all three of them are going to the game, as far as I know.
Yeah. Oh, Daps is definitely going today now.
Oh, is it? No, wait, you might be tell a lie. Daps is at AFTV.
Out of it. I know he kept saying he's making sure he's going down to the
Daps is at either AFTV or DR today. And Hamza and what's his name? Huey are going to the game. So
Okay. Love that. Guna Lee says, George, tell your boy Kane to do the thing. Mustafa says,
it's funny how all these Arsenal fans want to become Tottenham fans. I saw them in my comments yesterday. Spurs, please do us a job. Tottenham, get us a win tomorrow. Get out of here. Stop breading us now.
Tottenham, please, Oh my god.
Yeah, they're on it, man. Marcus says Klopp temp still giving him time is why he cannot be seen in the same bracket as Pep and Fergie. And yeah, man, big up everyone that's inside. But yeah, Lewis, I'm not even gonna lie. Obviously, Friday night, we got to kind of start with the Friday and move into the Sunday.
It's Friday.
Chelsea, Mudryk, Madueke, you got the new side by this shit. He's balling out. I'll give it to him. But you're drawn at home to Fulham. People were there on a Friday night grabbing their little fish and chips, thinking it was going to be a lovely start to the weekend, but it wasn't. Chat to me, bro. I know you was there at the game, man. What is this? Giving Potter time. I see Reece James's Instagram story. Have you seen it?
Yeah. You always move some sort of
yeah, man. I bring him to Old Trafford, man.
Yeah, he's doing all that.
You would be lucky. That guy's locked in for 7 years, bro. He ain't going nowhere. But yeah, with Chelsea, you see, Kaz, you see why, in spite of all the money and the suits and everything on Kopish, I still said we weren't going to get a result.
Yeah, that's why I said 40 points.
Yeah, 40 points. We're now down to 10. 10 is the big number. Same players, same issues. Like, the new signings, I didn't think were too much of an issue. I thought Badiashile played well again. Madueke looked really good off the bench. Enzo Fernandez shored up a midfield full of crap, personally. Fair play.
Really?
What, you thought Enzo played badly?
I don't know about that one.
We'll get to it, Lou.
What, you guys thought Enzo played badly?
No. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Okay.
There was a whole thread of what Enzo done wrong, on Twitter, by the way.
Oh, that thing you tagged me in. That thing you tagged me in killed me. That little bar.
That is
Twitter is ruthless,
I tagged you in it. I don't think I've tagged you.
Yeah, tag me in it.
Let me tell you now.
That thing where the dog and him are
barking. Oh, the Gallagher one where he's running around, it's like, woo, and all that. Yeah, seen that.
No,
but it's the same
so
issues.
Funny.
The fact is, like, it's still Havertz who's at fault, Mount, Gallagher, Ziyech. Same 4 players costing us. Ziyech, the head's in Paris, the body's at Chelsea. Didn't look like the same player I've seen the last 2 games. Havertz, stop this bullshit about him playing as a number 9. He's shit and he needs to be benched. Mount, he's shit, needs to be benched. Gallagher, exactly the same energy. New signings were fine, personally. Kepa had like 1 error in the first half. Other than that, I thought he was decent. Reece kind of wasn't match sharp. Didn't really look at his best.
I hear that.
He didn't want to run.
One proper cross.
He didn't want to run. I'll be honest. He was keeping it.
Can you man see my phone? Yeah. Oh, it would be hard to get the actual the thing. Yeah, I was gonna run the Enzo thing, innit? But
don't worry, I can do it if you want, Kaz. My phone seems showing quite clear. Do you want me to get it?
Yeah, please.
I'm just trying to get any W he can today, man.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Do you think, by the way, I want to ask you quickly, Lewis, while one wants to find that the fact that Ziyech was basically one fax machine away from going to PSG, but then he still starts him the game immediately after, is that in a way of Potter backing Ziyech and showing, look, you're still important if you want to stay here, or do you think that's like what I couldn't quite get it basically?
No, I got it because like I think Ziyech was our best attacker the last 2 games. Best attacker against Liverpool. Best attacker against Crystal Palace. So I got it. Like I thought he would have started anyway. Just the problem is it clearly had an impact on him because that wasn't the same player. Other than that, it was just the same performances up top. Like I found out after the game, we've got, I think, the 3rd highest clean sheets in the league in spite of being 10th. The problem is we just barely score goals, and the problem is just up top. And this is where I need to see more from Potter now, because you're playing the same players who are playing poorly. I'll allow the last game because of injuries, but I still feel like you could have replaced all 3 of them and you could have been fine. The West Ham game, if I see any combination of Mount, Gallagher, and Havertz, I'm going to have serious questions.
I'm not going to lie, that's just got like bacon sandwich of no butter. That's got ham sandwich all over it at the moment.
It's not nice, bruv. It's bland as fuck. It's so bland. And if I see the same players who have been playing poorly for the last 5-6 games starting, then I'm going to understand why people are getting that Potter.
Okay, now that's fair enough, man. I think if you got it, man.
Yeah, let me know when you want that one.
Run it, man. Run it.
Mudryk and Enzo. I thought that would have been Gallagher and Enzo at least.
The thing is, he actually looks so much like Enzo, man. He really does.
Yeah.
There is no escaping that app. You cannot. If you even if you play well, and your team loses, they're gonna play now like you had a stinker. You can't escape on that.
Enzo's under pressure. That's what we're saying. Like 105 million British record. You come in, people are on your case. People got on Grealish back straight away. I remember Lukaku. I remember the Poverty. That's what comes. That's
Nunes, Anthony,
Anthony,
all of them.
Bro,
all of them.
There's none of this settling in time. No
honeymoon. You got to score on your debut. You're deep in it. You have to score on your debut, even if you're playing, even if you're centre back.
Bro, months. Anthony did. He's still getting cooked anyway.
Oh yeah, he did. He did score his debut, didn't it?
Scored against
Arsenal.
He played well. He played well yesterday. To be fair, watching him,
I think
yesterday the first half he was annoying because he's like take a man, but in the second half I just thought, this brother's he slapped him, bro. Like Mitchell was getting absolutely cooked on that side. Like I was like, this is what we want to see more. But back to the Chelsea thing, Lewis, man.
Yeah, Cass. I wanted to say back to Chelsea and coming to you about the mid names and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, so basically, Lewis, we got to talk about Chelsea and the three mids that is, We gotta talk about Mikhailo Midrick. We gotta talk about Noni Midwake, and we gotta talk about Midson Mount.
Bro, you thought Midwake was mid?
He's a Midwake, bro. There's no escaping.
I thought he was decent, to be fair. Midrick, I understand the slander from rival fans, but that's his first start since November. It is what it is.
I guess what
that idiot Mason Mount who decided, right, I'm gonna be the left winger for today, so you can play a bit deeper.
Lewis, you're on course in the summer to probably be spending 1 billion in 1 year.
Good, spend more.
Yeah. So I no what they all have to impress me. So Midwake is Midwake. He came in. Did he score against Fulham? You had to spend 300 million extra to draw against Fulham at home. Your rivals, G, and they look better than you.
That's where our squad's at.
I'm just saying, man. You're not going on there dropping the money on the camera.
I got a bone to pick. I got a bone to pick with you, Lewis. So, on back again. I received quite a lot of flack for calling Mudryk the Ukrainian Pulisic because I saw nothing different.
No, Monts. You got it all wrong. It's more like hit me, baby, one more time. You got the Ukrainian Britney Spears nowadays, bro.
Just listen, that either way, any name, I'm good with it. Now, I said, don't get too excited. There are a wide plethora of wingers who can dribble and who are fast and who are electric. There's a lot of them for the worst teams in the Prem, as well as the best teams in the mid teams. And ripping up a 37-year-old James Milner is anyone can do that. I will look electric. Give George some football boots. He'll look electric, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just calm down a little bit. And then we see him the next week and he's hooked at half time for doing fuck all. So again,
that is because it's his first start since November. But fair enough, I'll let the agenda run. It's cool.
No, it's not even the agenda run. I just said calm down about my man. Yeah, he done a little jink inside, but do you know who else done a little jink inside and scored? Craig Dawson. He even scored against Liverpool. So I'm not hearing that. He missed 2 sitters and no one's talking about it. Let that be Anthony. Let that be Nunes. Let that be any of our guys. And when they've come in, and all hell breaks loose. But this Mudryk guy is getting a blight because he's got a flipping comb over, and I don't know, he ain't started since November. Personally,
do you want to know why? I'm not having it. It's because the bar's in hell with us. All you have to do is take on a few players, and we'll jump off our seats.
How dare I back your team?
Score a goal.
How dare I?
You know what I find crazy?
What, you back Chelsea for a game?
Chelsea have only scored 22 Premier League goals this season.
Haaland scored more 20.
Yeah, our problems in attack.
Where did a lot of their goals come from? Where did a lot of their goals actually come from then? Like in the start of the season,
and a lot of those are from defenders. I take it. Right?
Yeah, I'm thinking Thiago Silva set pieces in that.
I've seen Koulibaly get a few. I've seen like
Silva, Koulibaly. It's been spread out like Sterling, Havertz, Jorginho penalty. I don't know.
So when are we gonna address this Potter situation? Because he's had a long time. He's had a long time to try.
1 win in 10 draws or something like that.
It's 1 win in 10 or something like that. They've had, as you said, 22 goals in 22
4 goals
games.
in 7.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Literally scoring 1 goal a game they're averaging for supposedly one of the biggest teams in the world, Chelsea. They've got this great new attack that they've signed. When are you going to start addressing Potter and being like, bro, if it's not fixing up, we're gonna need you out? Because how much time are you gonna give him to fix this attack? Because obviously it was a problem before he came. We all know that Chelsea have had attacking problems for 2 years, maybe for even 3 years now. But now it's the worst it has been ever. It's in the bin. So when are you guys actually gonna start putting the pressure on him to start showing results in that attack because you signed all these new players.
You know what they made? You know what?
Surely they're gonna make some impact.
You know what the maddest thing as well, George? They try and make this the escapism of the earlier rumor, the haircut, the way he's dressing, all this bullshit, bro. I mean, he's not his personality and all this bollocks. And then he goes, and you know what he does? He seems more like a yes man to me at the moment. Do I even want him managing England? Brother, like, man said, you don't dress like this. Be yourself, you know? And he goes and bees himself. It's like he's listening to all the media. He's listening to this and that. He's a yes man.
No, Kaz, you was talking up this brother.
I know, but that's what makes it worse. Monts, I've got an agenda because I really want him to be England manager. He needs to get sacked from Chelsea and realize he's the true England manager.
Well, if he keeps making the same starters, then he probably will be. Because I understand that, yeah, an attacking philosophy takes a lot more time to bed in than a defensive philosophy. All I really want to see is improvements in the way that we play for this season. That's it for me. But I'm not seeing that so far. And a big reason for it is because he's playing the same players. So I'll give him patience, but if I see the same poor players in the same lineups week in and week out, I can't give you patience because you're just not helping yourself. So I'm waiting till West Ham. I keep saying, let me see Gallagher and Havertz in the lineup again. And if we don't win, I'm going straight back now, innit? Yeah, so there's even more reason. Havertz don't have to play because Felix is there. You can put Fofana or Ober up top. You could put Lewis Hall or Choppy Mecca. I don't care. Put whoever you want over them.
He's done. He's done. He's done.
Havertz ain't even started, and we've been waiting 3 years. I'd rather us have Ober.
Yeah, but he's not even he's not in the Champions League squad. He wasn't even in.
Yeah, that relationship
taken out
weekend.
I feel like that relationship's done as well, 100%.
But I hear that, and it's like, okay, so you can be that ruthless with Ober. Why can't you be like that with Mount and Havertz? Why can't you?
I feel like he feels like. Do you know what it is, Lewis? I feel like from a footballing point of view, for Havertz though, he's not really obviously like a proper goal scorer. I even said to Monts time ago when me and Monts first started streaming, when they were looking. But when they were looking at Firmino replacements, I was like Havertz would be perfect for that type of role for Liverpool when they were going through that transition. Havertz is a footballer. He's a link man. He does all that stuff, but he's just not a goal scorer. And when you're not scoring goals, it looks worse because he's not a goal scorer as well. So it's like a double whammy. You know what I mean?
He's not,
no, but that's not even it.
Where it's not happening for him. Like the chip that hits the post.
Yeah, little things.
These little things just kind of aren't going his way.
Yeah. Where, do you want to know why the chip hit the post? Because the little things are going his way. 10 seconds and did nothing.
Yeah. Sorry, I was listening to Monts, but I definitely hear what Monts is saying. What we're saying,
like his application is the problem. You can't play him as a 10 because he doesn't have any pressure. He can't keep his head down and keep cool under pressure situations, and you need that as a number 10. Plus, he's not creative. All this link-up play is that he's good at playing the ball backwards, and that's it. Compared to Firmino, like there's no comparison at all.
I feel like not defending Havertz, but I feel like once he has the runners past him, like Mudryk finds this. You see Mudryk, I think there was a moment in the first half where Mount should have slipped him in. I've seen the clip going around on Twitter. And Mount
that's typical Mount.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Little things like that. That if they start slipping them in when you've got the runners beyond, then you have obviously a better chance of scoring. But at least you've got runners like Mudryk now that will come in. You've obviously got Madueke who can cut in on his left hand side but can run on. I'm just gonna say with Potter, like my perspective on it is, I don't expect too much from you this season. Champions League, I do expect you to still beat Dortmund, but I think that come this time in January next year, as in like say the rest of this year, and then you get the January window, you've got 4 months of next season. If there's not consistent improvements with the amount of money you spent, I'm not gonna lie, like there's nowhere for him to go. Right now, Chelsea fans and even people like me who's a neutral is more like, I'm watching Chelsea for next season. But once that comes, there's no more watching for it's now. It's like what month is it? It's D-Day from August the 8th when that season starts. So let's see, man. Make sure you're liking the video, people. Over 200 of you already here. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new. Sunday,
I can't lie though. 216 people. I mean, not even on 100 likes. You know, you man absolutely disgust me today.
Aye, come on,
you lot are disgusting. You know what I'm saying? I thought you lot rated us. All the man in the comments, have you even liked the video yet, man? Not even on 100 likes.
Bare comments, but not bare likes.
Yeah, man. Not even back. You know what? Let me go through some of the comments I think Ty was going to say. You know what?
Yeah, it's going to go through with them. Do you want to run through them, Castle me?
You run through them.
Yeah, bless. Big up Marcus. He says Potter with the passport tax. Marcus also says Chelsea are inevitable. There's no point in bantering them. I saw them win the Champions League twice being rubbish. They've scarred me. He looks like Mudryk looks like a brother from Steps.
Wait, who said that?
Neil Gunner 93 underneath Wolves FYI comment. Yeah. Big up Wolves FI in the building as well. Hope you well. Potter's getting away with madness. Big up Never a Foul. Big up yourself, man. Rick, hope you're good. Daps is at the DR Media, like Cassis said as well, for the Man City watch along today. Big up Olu says morning homies, and the super chat as well. I see says Arsenal got rolled up and spliffed by Brexit football. Big up Olu, man. Hope the family are all blessed inside. Don't forget as well, we've got the call-in show, which I know Olu's normally part of every week, man. So make sure if you're a member, you get quick access to that, like the queue jump. Havertz is a man low on confidence. It usually happens with strikers when they get a lack of service. And then smash the likes, people. And Arsenal season is collapsing. They made same mistake what they have done. Party hard too early. I don't know where Kunle is, but hopefully, guys, we're gonna get a bit of that Arsenal talk.
Kunle should be like,
where is he? Because every time it's me, like George, don't go disappearing. George, where are you, George? Where is he?
No, he said it will be here in about. I think he said it will be in about 5-ish minutes. He said because he double booked, basically, like agreed to do another show, innit?
That's the excuses.
On the one time that they lose.
Convenient.
You hear that, Monts?
But yeah, man, we'll go on to Man United, people, before we go into Arsenal. Saturday, 3 o'clock. Haven't played a 3 o'clock in time, to be fair. It felt good just watching us. Obviously, Chelsea drawing, and then we'll touch on the Arsenal game after, which was a 12:30. And I was like, we need to capitalize.
What, we saving Monts till last? Yeah.
We don't do that. Can we get out of the way now? The fans want to see. They want to.
I feel like Kunle and Monts together might be perfect.
Yeah. You know what? Let's wait. Let's
no, that's a bit of curry goat, a bit of curry chicken. I want both together. You get me? I need that both together, man. But now, Cass, do you know what? I'm gonna ask you obviously before I talk on the Man United thing, because you was at the game, and I'll be honest with you, yeah. I want to know from your side, because obviously it's great we've won 13 home wins in a row for Erik ten Hag. The football for the second goal was brilliant. We're going to all touch on the Casemiro red card. I want to see what everyone thinks in that. But, Cass, for you in the stadium, yeah, when we went 2-1 and they had scored and the red card happened, what was that last 20 minutes like? Because I was in my living room, yeah, I was just shitting it up and down. Me and Biz could not even sit still. So what was it like in the stadium?
No, it was tense, but we started singing as soon as Casemiro got sent off anyways, like even louder. Like, I think, he got sent off, 70th minute?
70th minute, yeah.
Yeah. So we were just loud, bro. Like everyone, I was in the Stretford then. We was all upset, like, bro. That stadium, did not stop. So it was all. I think I'm gonna say that 12th man really pushed Man United through with that. But the thing I didn't. Who said that?
Varane. He said the fans helped us so much get over the line.
Yeah. And then I think Ten Hag just took a little bit too long to get the subs on. Like we said, get that damn ponytail on, fam. Like, you know what I mean? We need some Sabitzer in the field, because it's like Fred was doing doggy work, bro. Like proper doggy work. I can't lie, it was tense. I said, I ain't leaving. And then I see 7 damn minutes at the end. I'm like, what for, bro? Like,
yeah, 7 minutes. Aye.
The situation took, I think it was like 3-4 minutes. I'm like, bro, where'd you get it? Bro, that was one of the worst refereeing displays I've ever seen in my life. Because you know when it was 2-1 up, there was a time when Sabitzer won the ball and Marcus Rashford was in, and then Sabitzer was going to run and do a 2-on-1 situation. It was a joke. Andre Mariner, it was Andre Mariner, innit? Absolutely shocking.
He doesn't even deserve to have the name Andre, to be fair. That's a bad way name.
It's so dead, man. Andre
my middle name. You know
I don't do that because Roms.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Man, as well, man, referring at Old Trafford like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know what's the maddest thing is just the referees seem to get worse. You got VAR, but you're getting worse and worse and worse. Do you get what I mean? And it's not even just Man United. It's other games. It's not even just Man United.
You think that was a bad decision, though?
No, it was a bad decision.
How?
What, the Sabitzer way? What, the Sabitzer or the Casemiro thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Both of them. Because clearly, the new evidence that just come out last night when Match of the Day were doing it, he didn't have him by the neck. He actually had him by the collar. As in, he held him by the collar.
Same thing, man. Same thing.
No, it's not. No. They said, they grabbed him by the neck. The images, make it, because even Ten Hag said, there's still images make it look like he's by his neck. But then they actually got another angle with the actual video. He never actually grabbed him by the neck.
I think it's a proper hard one, yeah, because I watched the full video. You know when VAR, I've seen it against our club getting done wrong. Every club's been done wrong, yeah. The first thing they do in VAR, yeah, they always slow it down. And then it always show like the mini segment of the full context. Like they don't show the actual whole sort of build up of what's happened after. And with that red card, you've seen Jordan Ayew do the same thing, not get a punishment for it. You've seen Casemiro get sent off. So if they deem Casemiro as violent conduct, then Ayew should be off as well. But when you look at the full video as well, I get it. In the legal laws, yeah, like Neeks was saying on Saeed's channel, He's got 2 hands around him. So cool, I get it. If you say, right, you got 2 hands around him, yes, it's wrong. But then it's black and white because
they said as well, it was because it was
it's after he tried to push his face.
Because the whole decision was upon violent conduct, and he said there was no violence actually within it.
It's not actually violent, like.
But the thing is, for me,
pulls him away.
But the thing is as well. But if he is to have said that he had his hand, that is violence still, regardless. You don't have your man, don't touch man's neck, fam.
It is. Do you know what it is? It's definitely violent because he was pushing him. I felt like he grabbed him here, like you said, and he was holding him up, and then he was like, "Oh shit, I'm not supposed to be doing this." And then that's when he pushed him away.
His experience, Casemiro should have known not to be doing that. But that's not the thing. Is George? That's a yellow though. That's not actually a red because bare times. Because go check Fred. The first thing that happened, Fred's same thing by Ayew, bro. Same thing happened. And the thing, you know what's the maddest thing is? The maddest part for me is the consistency, bro. If you're gonna send Casemiro off, bro, Ayew slapped Fred round the face like one bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like
I hear it.
Yeah, George, that's what we're saying. Like, sorry, quickly.
Look at Liverpool. Look at Liverpool. They should have 3 red cards in one game, bro. Like 3.
I'm not saying that the Casemiro
and your offside goal shouldn't have counted versus City, which is one of the reasons why your resurgence is even still going on. But I digress.
Circle this around though. What does this lead to? What's the overall thing that we're talking about?
Nothing. Inconsistent Monts. I'm not saying here yet that it's not a red card legally. He's put 2 hands around it, so yes, okay, it's a red card on that base. But the fact that Jordan Ayew's not been sent off, and then the full context tip is like him pulling thing away. It's like I just feel like from the VAR side, it's inconsistent. If they sent Ayew off as well, I wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation. But it's like one rule for one, and then another rule for another.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
Look, this is what we was trying to say to you, man, when Fernandez scored the offside goal. And man, them were like to me, no, it's the goal. No, it's offside. No, it's onside. It's onside. No, it's on. Honestly,
in the City game. You mean in the City game?
Yes, in the City game. You man was so adamant. And we tried to tell you, no, we're trying to keep consistency. Like, you might think it's this, but it's not. Even Howard Webb he came in after the Arsenal-Everton game and said that goal would not be given. It will not be given.
I don't know. I big up Ndiani becoming a new member as well, the channel. Big up for that. Ndiani's got time for that guy, man. Guys, make sure you're smashing the like button as well. If you haven't done it, just double check.
230 in here, man. How many likes you on now, Cass?
124. Let's get this up to 200.
Let's get that to 150 right now. There's definitely 25 of you in here of the 230 that haven't liked the video. So please make sure you do that. Lewis, what's your thoughts on this red card situation? Because you've been sitting there and I feel like you've got like a definitive answer. You're just gonna be like, fuck the bullshit. This is a red card or it isn't.
I don't really think it was a red personally. Like it's all about intent, and it kind of looks like he's just trying to pull the player away from the drama, and then like he realizes what he's doing and he lets go. And even then, from other angles, I can't even tell whether he's grabbing him or if he's holding his collar. It's not deep. It's really not there. I don't know how VAR saw that as a red. I probably think
for you then, Lewis. Then I want Luke, not because me and Cass are United fans. For you, George and Monts, obviously he's got a 3-game ban now, yeah? And the game after that he comes back for is the final against Newcastle. We can either appeal it and he gets an extra game added on if it's wrong, or he can appeal it and we get it right and he's back in for the next game. Based off what you've seen, would you as Man United, the club, take the risk and appeal it, or would you let it run?
Appeal it. Like, it warrants a red card, first of all. And second of all, I don't think you're going to appeal it. They're going to think, oh, wow, it's even worse, and give you another game ban.
Because that's what I was going to say.
No, when there's that, you see, they're not going to... The reason why I wouldn't appeal it personally, I already looked at your next 3 fixtures, in it for me. The one that worries me...
It's Leeds,
the one that maybe leads away, but apart from that, the 3 games that you have Leicester and the double Leeds game, I don't think you lot will struggle without Casemiro. You now have Sabitzer. He's got the CDM. You have adequate backup. I think you have what it takes to get through those games. And I don't think there's as much pressure on you to get into the top 4 because of the demands of Liverpool and Chelsea. So because you don't have like big 6 teams that or original big 6
teams slide through it.
I don't want to say there's room to drop points, but
you can't. The element of risk is too much, isn't it? The element of the risk is
100%.
And to risk it against a team who is to risk it against
2 home games and
in the final, it's not worth that.
Yeah.
And you can
there's photographic evidence. Hold on, sorry. There's photographic evidence. So you see the image of him with the arms round. They're not gonna go and look at the image in real time. the video in full time.
Yeah, they're going to say put the 2 hands around it. The fact of the fact, he's done that.
So that's
they're going to protect their referees as well.
Doesn't the referee have to make a clear and obvious error? Like, it needs to be that the referee's made the wrong decision, not that he's given him too much. Like, it needs to be the referees looked at this completely wrong. It could be it's interpretation. The video is taken for interpretation. The referee said it's a red. There's no chance of risking it. You might as well just have him back for the final. Let him bring home the trophy like big boy Casemiro does. He brings trophies home. Yeah, man.
So bring him back for that. Now big up. Let me get through some of the comments, man. Big up 250 over that now watching. So make sure you keep smashing the like. Super chat as well from Ibby B. I know you just said you've got to go, but I really appreciate the super chat before you did go. Come on, you Spurs. Spurs got this. They're too good. Please, love that. Now you're gonna feel how Arsenal felt with Xhaka. Casemiro is gonna get a boost in this Premier League. Rest will draw for the Reds quick now. Watch. Big up Mustafa in the building as well. Solo says support the channel, become a Never a Foul member down below. Yes, people, if you want to become a member, the link is down below. So 100% make sure if you want to get like priority to the calling show, you do that as well. Big up Solo for saying hi to everyone. Bro, it's a red. What are you lot discussing? Move on. Crystal Palace away. We should have got a penalty. Andy Carroll, no card on Ericsson and stuff like that. But yeah, that is football. That's the way it goes, man. I'm a Man United fan myself, but you know, all teams get bad decisions, man. Once we've had bad decisions all season, the City one was our only decision so far. IU was worse. He should have been sent off also. Brothers, stop trying to rationalize. Blatant red, nothing to discuss. Chelsea Dan says, Casemiro is also out of order. Bro, why are you arguing it? Hands around the neck is just a straight red. Big up Terence as well for your comment as well. You'll remember, I see that. Viking as well. The Palace player who pushed Anthony should be off the park as well. He's a prick. Big up Viking. And Fabinho almost killed Ferguson last week.
But you know what's the maddest thing is, yeah? Like, even watching the game, like, Palace were dirty, bro. Like, there was one on Casemiro that could have got him injured right in front of Ten Hag and that as well.
Bro, I see that.
In the first half, and I was like, bro, where's the yellow? And you know what the maddest thing is? He done another challenge, kind of similar in the second half, and like he should have been sent off. I don't know who it was, number 50. I think it was Schlupp. So technically, he should have been sent off.
He was the same one that tackled Anthony.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. So I don't get it. It's not just that. It's we go to games before and before that. The Weghorst penalty, the Andy Carroll thing that got. Do you know what I mean? It's just allowing these tackles. The referees are just shite, bruv. Like, and
I feel like VAR cast has kind of made some refs shook to make decisions. They're like, do you know what? I don't even need to make the decision now because VAR will do it for me.
It's like, yeah. Have you, man, ever been in a school where your school gets taken over by a new, just a completely new investor? Or something? So my school changed from Kelsey Park into Harris Academy. It turned into Academy, bro. These teachers, in the space of a few months of it changing on, thought they had this mad power, thought they could talk to you the way they want to talk to you. Do you know what I mean? It's like that, bruv. It's a similar kind of... Like, stop running your mouth. Like, teachers, with me personally, you're going to talk to me like shit. I'm going to talk to you like shit back. That's the way I... That's
not on my watch, guys. Not on my watch.
Yeah, but... No. Because you know what it is? Even if you're a kid, you don't have to respect your teacher if they don't respect you. If you're still a young teenager, you're going to talk right, innit? But it's the same way.
I interview bare teachers.
These referees with VAR now, they don't even want to talk to the players. I'm not saying the players are anything in the right all the time. But more time, they don't even talk to the players anymore. As well, when he's still on the pitch. Because they know they can just go to VAR, bruv. And even then, it's like, you're not doing your job.
It's true. Big up to Yang with a super chat as well. He says, who's is the only one that can tell you if Casemiro was violent or not? IU and Fred both gets red. Casemiro's was just so obvious. It's true, to be fair. If they did appeal it, they probably need someone like Hughes to step up and say something. But I'm with you, man. Do you know what? Don't appeal it. If Man United are going to worry about not beating Leeds and Leicester just because they haven't got Casemiro, then that's the problem. That's the same way I said Man City can't stress about not having Cancelo because they've got a squad. That's, you've got to find solutions. So hopefully we can. But just before we move on to Liverpool, I do want to say that obviously Ten Hag's doing his thing, man, on a positive. 13 wins at home in a row. Rashford scoring again. The guy's 14 and 19 now. And the Sabitzer debut, I'm going to say I was so impressed with, because when people were saying Sabitzer, what will he do, this and that, Sabitzer played at a Leipzig team, yeah, that people will know. George see them pop Spurs at the Champions League at the Lane before, and they play high-intensity football, young, energetic, dynamic.
As well, didn't they?
They beat us. They beat us still.
Why'd you forget that one? Ty, why'd you forget that one for? Why'd you mention Spurs?
There were them times, man.
I hear something in the background, and I already know it's Kunle.
Show some face.
One sec, Cass. Let me just run it though. I'm just gonna say that I have full belief in Sabitzer coming in, because that impacted 20 minutes when we had 10 men. what can he do with 11 man on the pitch? He's going to be good, man, with that energy. So let's see what Sabitzer can do. Time to start him. But Kunle is in the building.
I don't even know what's up with his mind, bro. It sounds like he's going, I don't know, you know.
He had the aircon on because he knows he's coming into the hot kitchen. He needed to cool himself. You get me? He needed to cool himself. But Cass, we got to bring in Kunle, man. Big up One Touch TV every single time. We have saved the Arsenal talk. We have saved the Liverpool talk because I think now me, George, Lewis, and Cass can kind of dig them into the trenches. The comments can get involved as well. So make sure you're liking the video, people. 250. But Kunle, what you saying, man? What going, bro?
Oh, yeah, now, my people. It's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, today you got to understand. And yes, there's a little bit of a reduce in my volume because we took it out.
Finally.
Finally took it out.
Finally. It's 2 hours this week, bro. You seem to forget it's 2 hours in the past week.
Look at all this. They're so excited. The rivals, look at them.
The Elijah man from the motherland. You're taking L's, bro. We're putting an L in your name, bro. Your name starts with an L now, bro. That's 2 hours in a week. I told you, this second half of the season ain't no joke.
Is a Spurs man talking to me about
2 hours in a week, bro?
You're talking to your people right now. You need them to win.
You're begging for us to win today. No way you're right. Don't talk about Spurs.
There's no way I'm going to beg from anything from Spurs other than banter, bro, because that's the only thing we can rely on you for, banter.
So you don't mind if we lose today?
I don't, bro. Anything positive happening to Spurs, I'm not with it. But if you do me a favor today, I won't mind. Let me know.
Your name's not even Kunle today. It's Lunle, fam. You know what I'm saying? I've been lurking in the shadows, my guy. I've been waiting for this one. Been waiting for this one. I want to hear what excuses today. What is it?
Nah.
I don't think there is any.
No excuses, bro. To be honest, we literally, it was the first time this season I saw the boys come on the pitch like, oh yeah, we just need to turn up today. We'll be okay. Like, what? Are you lot all right? They literally thought they could show up against a team fighting for survival with a new manager.
Team that always beats you out there.
No, because I remember last time when Aston Villa beat us when they got their manager bounce, I wasn't allowed to have no excuses. And now
this ain't an excuse, bro. This is like this is not the reason why.
No, manager bounce, Everton, this, that, and the other. I'm not trying to
Hey, talk about Onana. What you done?
Kaz, you refused to take the first part of what I said and just listen to the latter part. I said basically our boys. The issue was the team.
But
we came there thinking we'd already won.
Lunle, I was supposed to believe you've got a new great squad and great depth, and you lost, bro. Like, what's going on?
You made these big signings, man.
Yeah. You want me Jorginho?
Wait, which question do you want me to answer first?
All of them, bro. All of them. You're not getting no rest today.
I mean, this is what you get when you're top of the league.
My boy, Linz, I got some questions for you still. Just a few questions.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. Can Ty and Kaz be asking me questions? What happened to you?
No, when it gets to my game, when it gets to my game, you can ask me my questions, and I'll answer cool. And then I'll answer all the questions. Fair. But I have some questions to ask you for now. Is that cool? Love. So
man's got his YouTube, man's got his iPhone notes out. Trevor McDonald, man, he's ready. Like, come in there. Love that.
Obviously, so I've written up a few questions for you, innit?
Are you going to be like Klopp and not answer them? I don't like you. I'm not going to answer your questions.
Anyway. So, first one, Jorginho. So, obviously, you, man, have been cussing Jorginho for about 4 years. Even when he got close to the Ballon d'Or, you lot were saying that was stupid.
Who's the you lot? Please, can you address me? If you're asking me questions,
of course.
I'm not you lot.
I'm getting to me. So obviously, I've seen a lot of. Now I'm seeing, the most shameless one I saw. I saw a nice, like, what's the video called? The compilation of Jorginho doing, like, making tackles, like, say that's even his strong point. Man, I'm trying to draw positives out of his game to make it look like this is a brilliant signing. I don't think it's a bad signing, but Onana just came on and showed him levels. Can you talk to me about what Jorginho is going to bring, and if he's going to come off the bench, is there even any point? Because I didn't see a difference.
So, what Jorginho is going to bring? Let's answer that one.
No, what did he bring yesterday?
No, but you asked me a specific question.
Okay, sorry, I'll change it now. What did he bring yesterday?
he brought nothing like other 11 players. Bro. Everyone brought nothing, so I'm not going to single out Jorginho. Everybody on the pitch brought nothing. So.
I'll keep that one short. Martinelli now. Martinelli. I believe Martinelli.
You mean Stinkinelli? Fucking hell.
Smelly. Martin Smelly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe.
Smelly Nelly.
So smelly that he beat all these teams at the bottom, yeah?
Wait, he didn't score against my team.
Oh, but did he beat you, though?
I don't know. He didn't do nothing.
Did he beat you?
Wan-Bissaka locked him up.
We beat you, Kaz. So let's not.
Kunle, focus.
Sir, go for it.
We need to get a TA in.
Yeah. Listen. Obviously, Martin. I think he needs Jesus. I think when Jesus isn't there, Martinelli does look a little bit lost. So for me, I feel like after that big contract, that he's gone and signed, for me, I think Trossard relegates him until Jesus is properly back and starting. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Because he was running into defenders.
Yeah, I've agreed. So you didn't need to add the extra part. I agreed.
No, it was.
No. I agreed. So next question.
Okay, fair enough. Odegaard. So is it like I see three midfields? Are those the key to lock up Odegaards? Is that the key? I see three midfields a few times.
That pure PMP.
I don't know, bro.
Pace and power. Is that what it is? Because Odegaard, he got 1-2 clamps in the first half. Didn't see him for the rest of the game.
I don't know, man. Maybe you should devise the same tactics at Anfield when we play.
Honestly, you think I don't have a whole book? This is for you. This is 3 pages. I have a whole book for Liverpool. Don't worry. I have a whole book for them.
I mean, what do you mean? Pep Linder's book?
That's all I wanted to say.
Pep Linder's book. I think the whole Premier League.
Wait. What I didn't hear enough of from you, Kunle, was praise for Everton.
Hey, what a Spurs
I'm trying to hear how good Everton were, how great Sean Dyche set them up, and how different they looked. Because let's be real, they locked you guys up. They created more chances. They could have scored more goals. And their midfield literally ran the game.
I can't lie, bro.
I won't lie. Their midfield definitely looks stronger than any Tottenham midfield I've faced for a couple of games. So yeah, you're right. They did look strong.
Again, that's a midfield three that ran your midfield. Partey got hooked off because he didn't look so comfortable in there.
No, the real
African man, bro.
Trust me. I see
Kourain, Idrissa Gueye tell like
I see three black athletic football players coming to that midfield, and I already knew it was a long day, bro.
I knew it was a long day when I saw that.
But I thought Partey was world class. He got ran.
Hey, you saw the flick that Onana done, and Partey was literally almost bust his ankle, bro.
Now, but this, do you know how cute this is? Because you lot are talking like we are Chelsea right now. We're not. So I can take, if you're saying because of one game, Partey's not world class.
We're still world champions.
If you're saying after one game, Partey isn't world class, then no problem. We'll give you that. Because he's been consistent for 17 other games. But
that's wrong. This is where you're wrong. We showed you the angle before. We showed you the angle before that you can't rely on Partey. He gets injured. You have to hook him off some games. He doesn't look. He's not always fresh. And you saw against Everton because he had that tiny little injury, a little niggle. He comes on.
Oh, so wait. He doesn't
look himself again. You didn't sign Casemiro.
Got him.
Now you're relying on Jorginho. You're relying on Jorginho to come off the bench and give you a couple passes.
Wait, the party come off.
Slow down the tempo, and
he came off half time.
Jorginho, whatever we're calling him, but you're relying on these dead food players to come off the bench and try to change the game for you, and they're not going to do it. Second half of the season, 2 games a week, is Partey's legs going to keep up? I don't know. I don't think if he's going to survive. And we saw one game against Everton, how easy that midfield can be broken down. Once you come up against another team with similar midfield, it's going to be long.
Do you know what?
Man said easy enough.
I could set the blueprint now. Like teams like Villa.
This is what the
blueprint
might have set the level.
Blueprint.
Because remember, Ty, do you remember when, and I hate to do this, remember when Liverpool was actually doing stuff? And then someone, I can't remember who it was. Was it Burnley who broke our ducks? They sat back. They sat back on a mad thing, and Liverpool, and certain managers are realizing, wait a minute, Liverpool don't have a creative mid. They have a front three. They don't have a creative midfielder before we signed Thiago and that. So it's like, how are they going to break down these, man? How? And then teams started doing it, and we started drawing games.
How you
then we started losing games. So right now, can that happen for Arsenal? I'm saying, can that happen?
Like in the blueprint there.
Hey,
do you know what?
Yo, that 40 million.
Let me answer first before you come in, Kaz. They've asked me some questions. Let me answer.
You didn't answer my questions.
Kaz, don't worry, he's backed up. I'd be the same.
No, okay, so wait. Do you want me to just be taking questions for everyone and answer now? Okay, no, Kaz, talk, because that's what Monts said to do. Go on, Kaz. I won't answer any questions. No, go on, Kaz.
We got him.
Yeah, basically that's what I was trying to go. Like, you know what? I was just meant to believe all sorts, but Iwobi, like, had your ex-signing decided to turn up, man, and bite you in the ass, bro. Like, man said I think he made Party slip as well in the game. Like, Iwobi, you know, right?
Did he score?
He don't need to score. Tarkowski
What
did.
do you mean he scored our team?
I know.
What are you talking about?
He scored Party, bro, and he done up your best left
Where?
back, Zinchenko.
Send me the clips.
And also Zinchenko, you know, was absolutely pony, bro.
Yeah, the one that set up the winner against you, lot.
You can keep living off that. That's not a trophy, G. All I know,
I
wonder how Arsenal fans truly think you're so confident you're going to win a league. You know, as soon as City might win this game, if they do win this game,
the bum's going to start
the bum's going to start, you know, sweating and ting, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but why?
Because it's Arsenal.
Your players have not been in this position before, and with City, you got City in a week and a half.
And imagine City beat them on the Wednesday as well. It's all over. You know what it is?
It is D-Day today. You have Man City.
You know what I'm saying? It's a long day.
What you man have got?
Oh my God! I'm not gonna lie.
Ivan Toney next week, you know. Not easy.
I'm not gonna lie. I never thought I was gonna enjoy this stream so much, but to watch you lot clutching on our downfall, it's so cute,
bro. We're just saying,
all of you are behind us. It's so cute to watch. It's cute. You're wishing for things that haven't happened. Have City won today yet? No, bro. But when this happens, and then that happens, and then this happens, we've been hearing buts all season. When Jesus gets injured,
George said it. It's not one. It's 2 L's in a week. So we've got reason to sort of start talking.
Okay, but are we still top of the league?
Yeah, because mathematically you have
by
to be
5 points. So we're still top of the league.
Let's not do this. You're sounding like Chelsea fans right now that are clinging on to the World Club World Cup, the Champions League.
It's not the same, but we're top of the league.
There's 16 games left.
Hey, George, don't lose focus. You're
league.
Addressing Arsenal. Don't
16 games left,
You're addressing Arsenal. Hold on. First of all, as of now,
top of the league.
Have we dropped any points on our 5 points this weekend yet? As of now, has that changed?
City haven't won.
Have we lost any ground in the title race this weekend?
No, you're top. You can only lose. You can only really lose. You're top, so you stay top.
No, but okay. So we started the weekend 5 points clear. Now how many points clear are we?
5 points.
Weekend's not over.
So right now, all these if, buts, and maybes are you lot creating the narrative, innit? Right now, we're still going
to Spurs City.
We'll come to 5 points clear. City. So I know you want to make us panic, but there's no panic yet. There's no
when you
reason
lose against
panic.
Everton, there should be a little bit of panic. You didn't lose. The loss against City, there wouldn't be panic. You lost against Everton, bro. You lost against bottom of the league, pretty much. You lost against someone that's 18th in the Premier League. That's why there should be a little bit of panic. Because if you're so good, this team is so good at what you've said, you wouldn't lose those types of games.
Bro, okay. George.
Okay, actually, let me ask
how many
teams? I've got a question for you.
Wait, because George addressed me, so let me address him first.
Go on.
Tell me how many teams in Premier League history that's gone undefeated, bro.
No one told you to go undefeated.
Okay, so
you don't lose against relegation
teams are supposed to win all the games.
Everton have won 3 games this season prior to the game against you. No, it does, because prior to the game against you. Prior to the game against you, Everton had only won 3 games in 20. So now they've gone and beat the league leaders. You guys have given them confidence to get out of that relegation zone. You guys literally given
that doesn't affect the title race, does it?
No, George, let me ask Kunle this question here, because the way he answers is important. And we'll go on to Liverpool, because I know Monts is sitting there quietly thinking he's escaped prison, but he hasn't. Right? Kunle, if you lot, this is real, right? Say hypothetically, City win today, it's 2 points, right? On the math, you got a game in hand. If you don't beat Brentford next week, that doesn't mean lose. If you draw or lose to Brentford next week, will you start to get a little bit worried?
No, if we don't beat Brentford, we can't win the league.
Okay, right. So this is you just set it up perfectly. So, bro, you just said, George, let me land. Yeah, George, I've got him. You just said there's no need to panic. We're 5 points still clear. So City win today and you don't beat Brentford. You just said we're not winning the league. So ultimately, hear me. So ultimately, you're 1 game away from shitting your bricks. So nothing's
one game away from panic.
No, 1 game away from you throwing everything away.
Exactly,
you just said you're not winning the league. That's not panic.
George, the minute go 5 points, cozy. Now, if we don't beat Brentford, we're not winning the league. So 1 game, you're telling me. Determined.
First of all, let me
wait.
Hold on.
You need a towel, bro. You're sweating a lot.
I know, bro.
I can see it,
bro. My room's hold on. Let me put the AC back.
It's getting hot in here, bro.
Unfortunately, guys, I live in a hot country, unlike you, man. Innit?
Kunle, I want to hear answers to my
questions.
questions.
I gave you some tickets, bro.
Kunle,
it's getting hot in this room, man.
It is, bro. Not in yours, though.
Kunle, answer my question.
Go on.
1 game. What? So you're 1 game away. That's what I'm coming back to.
No, but this is the thing. We're 1 game away from me saying we can't win the title. But I've never said we can win the title. So you're preaching to the wrong choir.
This is what they do.
No, no. Wait.
You're a loser,
hold on. Because what everyone on social media tries to do is that because they think you're supposed to be confident, that means you have to be. But the difference with me and everyone on social media, I have my own mind. I don't go into any other trends. As soon as I get the feeling that Arsenal are going to win the league, I'll feel that. I even went on the show and said, if we had beaten Everton, I think we were going to go on to win the league. That's how far I took it.
Boy,
but we didn't beat Everton.
You're 1 game away. It's hot in this oven. It's hot. Because if you don't beat Brentford, I'm remembering this now. So rivals next week, and you don't beat Brentford, we are talking. We're coming here.
Yeah, for sure. 100%, brother.
Okay, cool.
I'm here for it.
Boy, do you know what, people? There's over 300 of you in here now. Everyone's saying it's getting hot in here. They're loving the show. Make sure you are liking the video, people. Make sure you're subscribing to Lewis down below. One Touch TV. Big up Kunle's channel. Big Six Bands, Monts' channel. And George is here, there, and everywhere. And obviously subscribe to here as well, man. But come on, man. Look at the panel we've got. It's vibes, energy, chemistry. So, yeah, man. Big up everyone that's locked in on a Sunday. But Monts, yeah, rub the chin, man. It's time for you to talk.
I'm doing a stream.
Yeah. Is that your phone?
You need me right?
Of course, he's not on the phone time.
He's not on no phone. He's not on no phone. Hey, Cash, man.
Take care, bro.
Tell this guy.
He's probably on.
Look at these guys. They're running.
Buzz, don't run. Don't go anywhere.
Where's he going?
Don't go anywhere.
We
need to talk. You let him Mr. Oil Man run up that team yesterday, boy.
I feel like no one summed up that Liverpool performance better than Husam yesterday. If you saw the clip, man, on Spaces, that was the funniest clip I've seen in a long while. Monts, you're talking about arse and cheeks earlier. I think that was your back line yesterday.
Oh wait, is it Liverpool time? Yeah.
Yeah, Cass, do your thing, man. Enjoy it.
Yeah, that's how you start it, Cass, with laughter, because that's all they are, bro. Comedy act right now, bro.
I don't even know where to start with that damn team, man. Like, I'll be so honest. I don't even know where to start with Liverpool.
No, that's not me.
You know what the maddest thing, yeah? You know what the maddest thing is, yeah? I'll be vocal only on this show, innit, yeah?
Oh, wow.
Man called him Ice Spice and a stripper, you know. I want you killed, man. Explain your sins, Monts.
My sins. Listen. Klopp has lost. He's lost the players, bro. He's lost the players. Like,
wait. Last week you wasn't Klopp out, so does that mean now you are?
I think this isn't even a Klopp out thing for me. For me, this was on more.
Bro, what kind of politician is that?
He's lost. No. For me, it looks like down in tools. For me, it's not about me being Klopp out.
It is.
Bro, I'm not Klopp out.
Oh wow, you're not Klopp out.
I'm not Klopp out.
I rate that.
If he walks, I'm not devastated like everyone else. If he walks, he walks, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he walks, because this is beyond the manager now. The players have given up. He's lost the players. So for me, he might as well walk in it. Like, do I want him to go? I said I stick to my word. I give him till maybe a few games towards the end of the season, maybe match day 27, 28, and see where we are then. That's what I said. So I'm going to try my best to stick with that. Is he making it hard for me to stick with that? Damn right he's making it hard for me to stick to that because he's fielding these strippers after strippers after strippers. With the 11 available, I think he's done what he could in terms of actually putting Gakpo on the left, actually putting Darwin up front and Salah on the right, and it was still cheeks. So this is why I said from what he had available, I can understand. Me, I would have dropped Salah for Elliott. That's just a preference, isn't it? So again, these man look like they're not trying. They look like they're not trying, bro. These man don't give a fuck. They don't give a dash. They're done with it. As I said with Andy Robertson, 1 week he's fucking Roberto Carlos, the other week he's Alberto Moreno, bro. Like he's beaten the record for the most assists, and now he just wants to kick back. Do you know what I'm saying? The light skin society and fucking.
I find it magical. 9 months ago, you had the quad in your hands nearly.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. The light skin society and Virgil, Matip, Gomez, Trent, they really are the light skin society right now. Because, bro, they're just hella Drakes in my back line, bro.
We didn't come here to talk about
George's
lookalikes.
I can't lie, though.
We didn't come to talk about that.
A bit.
We came to talk
Big up Lewis.
I reckon. Wait, Kaz, did you see the show? Did you see the show where Monts was saying, "Oh, you lot let one touch speak so he can hang himself"? When I was saying stuff like Klopp's done, he's never gonna win the league with Liverpool. It's let him hang himself, let him keep going. And they were trolling me like I was the crazy man. And now the same guy is asking for his manager to be dismissed.
Well, you know what it is, Monch. So we got Joel Q. So So let's go through this. You got Joel Q-Tip. You got Selena Gomez dancing and all that kind of thing in your back line, yeah.
Ice Spice.
You got Ice Spice.
Cardi G.
But we're gonna have to let's revamp this. Mo Salah is on 350k per week and not performing either, yeah. Like he's not even trying for you, man, no more.
I mean, still the second most
you got angry Carroll in the building, not doing his thing, yeah, either, yeah. And then you obviously got my man who hasn't even made his debut yet, bro. Man's playing Casper the Ghost on the field. Man, like,
he's nearly done. I heard he's nearly doing the 007 thing. Man tried coming for Sancho last year. I hear he's 1 game away from 007.
Yeah, you know what I mean, it's like
Gakpo, yeah.
Gakpo.
I had some words for him yesterday. See Gakpo. See him. Why does he keep cutting in and just crossing it into the keeper's hands? He's done it about 8 times. Maybe I don't know if you lot, because I know our game was at the same time. You lot might not have saw the game, but if any of you lot,
we saw the game.
Yeah, we saw the game.
No, you saw the game because you was watching it. You was watching in tears. You know,
I wasn't watching the game, to be fair. I was watching
I'm talking about.
And it was quickly turned into smiles when I watched that game.
Yeah, no, I hear it. But yeah, man, I didn't really, bro. What I saw, no one was above a 3 out of 10. Like,
well, I tell you what was 3 out of 10. The score like 3-0, bro. And then Klopp says it's not even. They didn't even get past our half once, and then Craig Dawson closed the door on you, fam. And then before you know it, you try to say it. You know what I mean? Even the Wolves admin is bantering you, man.
Craig Dawson.
Man said Craig Dawson.
Craig Dawson. At this side of his career as well. Allow me.
In it, 35 years of age, you know.
No.
You let Craig
Dawson more finishing now than Nunes.
I can't lie.
I ain't seen Nunes slap that top roof of the net like that. I ain't seen Nunes do that.
I'm gonna be real, yeah. You know, there's own goals and then there's own goals. When I saw the first own goal, yeah, I was like, this club is done. Couldn't you see it in it?
Brother, it was too much, bro.
Obviously,
it's the way you know what it was.
Unlucky,
Months. You know what it was? It was the way it hit Matic's leg, yeah. Went onto the post. Allison still tries clearing it, and then he's punching the ground and that. And I'm like, you know what? It's
as I said, you know when it's not going your way, when shit like that is happening.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought this. Yeah, it's
brother.
Yeah.
Liverpool are finished.
But it was the bit before that. Like Matip, when he hesitated and then he let him go, and so it's not even about the own goal. It's not about that last bit. It's about the bit before. It's the lead up to it. The defending was shambolic. Allison calls for it, and you got fucking Joe Gizmo heading it back into danger.
He's got bare nicknames.
Not out of play. He's heading it back into danger.
Was fuming. He was like, I don't.
Jurgen Quad, call him by his right name.
Yeah, man. Norbert was moving nuts, bruv.
And
he didn't even want to talk. He didn't even want to talk to your own man, James. What's his name again?
Fuming, bro. He said that 15 minutes was one of the worst he's seen at Liverpool.
How are you holding 3 to Wolves, fam? They got scored like the least goals in the league, fam.
Bro, but this is what this is, bro. Again, it's strip club FC. Hooters, bro. Hooters. LFC are Hooters FC, bro. You want to come throw your bands? You want to get some goals? You want to hit form? You want to hit form? Come to Hooters FC. If you ain't secured nothing in the last 10 games, come Liverpool.
Nah, but Monts, your club are single-handedly ruining careers. Like, we used to have like 5 Liverpool fans on Tunnel TV, bro. We have 1, and he left after the first goal yesterday in the studio, bro. Saint has retired from YouTube because of Liverpool. He's like, got extra stuff going on, bro. Like, work's build. Bro, work didn't build up last year, you know. When they were trying to do football before, there was nothing wrong with work then. He wasn't a family man then. Now, bro, Liverpool, bro. I respect you, Monts, for still coming on the shows, but you got man, bro. From dynasty legacy to what's happening next?
Who Liverpool got next? Who Liverpool got next?
They got a Merseyside derby, Everton.
Where is that? Where is that?
And we got
big cold
Anfield, 8 o'clock Monday night. You got better.
Yes.
I can't lie.
You didn't watch it on Months. You didn't watch it.
I don't do watchalongs
because we got rivals the next day anyway.
Man, will do that with you, know. I don't mind if you're free. I'll do that watchalong.
Months, I can't lie, man. Yo, you're not even joint 9th no more. You're 10th. You're 10th. I can't lie. Your next game, you might not even be 10th. You might be 12th or something. Man said, Aston Villa, I'm coming for you.
I've already said no Europe this year. Next season, we go for the Prem. This year.
What, with these players? With these players?
No, of course not. I was joking.
Yo,
it's John Joe Selby settings and what's his name?
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm gonna be real. I do feel like Mo Salah is getting a ride this season because, bruv, that guy hasn't had a shot on target in 5 games. You know.
They told me look at his stats.
It's just, but this is, you know what it is. Obviously, eye test. You'll know Mo Salah's. He's literally just. It's like he's just chilling. Obviously, like. The system's been changed. The system has been changed slightly to the fact that
slightly changed, yeah.
No, the system. I'm not talking about Salah.
Yeah, no, the system is slightly changed, yeah.
Oh, you think it's obviously it's completely changed. At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day with Salah, what's so scary about this with Salah is that I think he's still getting a blind because on paper his stats still look fine on paper and. That's not what's actually going on. That's why I called for him to be dropped. If you look at his goals in all comps and assists in all comps, he's 2 off Marcus Rashford. Yeah, if you look at he's second. He's second in Europe in the top 4 leagues, in top 5 leagues.
Months. Honestly, answer me this.
So for me, he needs to be dropped in it. He needs to be dropped in there.
Wait, you want to put Harvey Elliott over there? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Right, 100%.
Wait, Monts, do you miss Mane?
I miss Mane. I miss Wijnaldum. I miss a lot of people. I miss Firmino. I miss Van Dijk right now, even though he wasn't informed. But it shows it like what we saw with Van Dijk. Fair enough, like wasn't usual Van Dijk, but compared to what's going on now, it's a whole new level of shit. Like it's his bin juice. It's his bin. You know when you take the food waste out the bin and it's bin juice, bro.
Yo, there's a comment by the way.
Yeah, we got a super chat, man. Monts told you Rashford slander will not stand hold. Big up and Arnie with a super chat there. That's your second one today, man. Really appreciate your support as well. Big up Spurs Talk Show in the building. We're gonna come to Spurs in a second, Jules, before we wrap up, man. Gotta be done. Mostef says peak. Bailey says, for fuck's sake. Daniel says, Hooters laugh out loud. Gundogan ended them, apparently. Jurgen Norbert Gomez is the king of twerk. Oh, these are enjoying themselves today.
Monts has been holding howlers. Monts told us Jurgen Quad. He told us that they're not going to miss Mane. He told us that Eric Dyer is most improved centre-back this season.
I didn't say we won't miss Mane.
Well, you know what? Kunle, the way if Monts is saying this, I'm worried about what Monts is teaching these kids in school.
Wait. I didn't say we won't miss Mane. And I
bring up receipts.
And I was well within my rights to say Jurgen Quad.
Bring up receipts.
Go on, please.
Okay, don't worry, Monts. I got
Kunle's got his notepad out now.
Since we're doing up research, I got you. Don't worry, Monts. I got you.
Alright, guys, 17 likes away from 200. I think he got gas. From 200. 17. Go on your burners. Just double check for us and make sure you just like the video. You know,
it's been a sick show today. I've actually enjoyed it, man. The sun's starting to come out as well, man. Cass, you want to go into the Spurs City game? You could go around on that if you want.
Well, it's this. I don't know if the sun's going to be shining in that toilet bowl later on. I don't know, but George, you seem quite confident.
Sun's shining in North London.
Sun's not shining. Sun is not shining. Sun ain't shining.
Sonny, you know, I don't even need to talk about that guy. That guy,
he doesn't deserve nicknames this season.
We'll see what happens.
Bro, do you know what, though? The way we're speaking, all I'm going to say is he loves a goal against City, by the way.
Yeah, but
he loves a goal when we really need him. He loves a goal. He loves to turn up and do something.
He loves a goal, period, but not this season.
But, yeah, no. I do feel slightly confident going into this game. I feel like as we got closer and closer to this, going into the weekend, I've started to feel all right about the game.
Sorry.
Pardon me?
Man City haven't even scored a goal at this stadium in the last 4 years that we've been here.
Yeah, but neither did Tottenham. I mean, Arsenal.
At Tottenham Stadium, they've not scored a goal. They've not even scored a goal.
He did tighten up his do-rag before he started this speech. So.
Yeah, I need to make sure. Just so I'm looking fresh, you know, when you got a fresh do-rag and that. But yeah, no. So they haven't even scored a goal at our stadium. So I'm feeling slightly confident going into it. We haven't got no Conte. The players are going to look to...
That is maybe a positive.
The players are going to want to go there and really prove to Conte that we can do the business with or without him. And he's in hospital right now. He's going to need something to cheer about. And hopefully the players can come and give a big performance, a big result. But Kane's looking for a goal. We'll know what happened last year. This time last year when Kane dunked all over City and showed Pep, look, I am him. I am the striker. I am the best in the world. And he done that. He can do that. And so Kane will step up today. I can promise you that Kane is looking for his goal. He's looking to become Tottenham's highest goal scorer.
Oh,
he's
yeah. Is he level now, yeah?
Yeah. He get one more.
He gets that one more goal and he gets that title, as well as one more goal away from 200 Premier League goals. So he's looking to join that elite class of just Alan Shearer and Wayne Rooney of the elite Englishmen in the Premier League.
So
Andy Cole hasn't got 200.
Did he not get 200?
Nah, he's on like 187 or something like that.
Oh, right.
He might have 200 league
goals. His trophies make up for that. Well.
I wonder.
As you would know, I don't know if you saw what one of the best managers said just this week, Pep. It's a very famous quote, and he's saying, "Do you know what? Kane proves trophies mean nothing because Kane remains to be one of the best players I have ever seen.
George.
One of the best strikers I have ever
I got this, guys.
No, you haven't got this. You haven't got this.
Wait. Coming from a manager that has managed...
Hey, Monts, get your ass back here, man. Where you going? You ain't going nowhere.
I managed all of the best strikers. Henry. He's managed all of the best strikers of our generation. The past 20 years, they've been under his belt. So he will show you what I want.
But George, the way you're talking, like the way you're talking for me, and I respect it. I feel like you're confident today. Yeah. Is it more if Spurs lose because they're shit, or is it nothing? You got nothing to worry about.
It's because Conte's not on the sideline to bully, man.
You not mentioned one thing about City in like Haaland, De Bruyne, Foden.
Oh, 100%. I was going to get on to that.
You know what is with Spurs, yeah? You know what's the Spurs, yeah? You remember, like, some people have parents, like, unfortunately, when they come in the house, they ruin the atmosphere. That's Conte. He's not in the room no more. So now they can have some pressure relieved in it because they're mentally shit.
And that might be a massive advantage.
That's a load of rubbish.
But yeah, like, you can't remember the second half team talk from Conte, but then you held 4.
No, look, we do need Conte there. Without Conte, it's going to be difficult. But, like you said...
Then why are you confident of a win, then?
There is. That's what I was going to get on to.
Osimhen banged another goal, man.
And the problem is with winning is that you need to stop Haaland. Haaland's literally on course to beat the highest ever Man City Premier League goal scoring record, which is only 25 goals, which Aguero set. He's going to beat that.
You're going to sing a new song today?
I don't see our defense stopping City from scoring today. That's the one problem. I feel like we have a few issues at that back line. We all know we haven't addressed it. We needed a centre back in January. We didn't get it done. So now I feel like that City are going to penetrate our back line. But I do feel like we're going to score. They won't stop us from scoring. They won't stop us from playing our game. That right-hand side can be dangerous. I hope Pedro Porro starts. If Pedro Porro starts, then things are going to be looking decent. But I don't feel confident that Man City are going to come in and pump us or get a win.
Now, wait, did you just say they won't stop us playing our game like you guys have a style?
What game?
Oh my God.
Wait, I don't think you understand that.
No, we don't.
Tottenham are the one team over the past 4 years that beat City every season. And we show other teams how to beat City because we have a game plan. Our game plan is to sit tight, get compact, and then literally explode on the counter. We're the only team that has effectively done it against City every single season. We've done it in the last game. We couldn't hold out our defense, but we effectively beat them in the first half. We played a better game than them. We played better than them in the first half, and then we couldn't hold out.
Yes.
Wait, Kunle, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. You said we have no game plan.
Brother, you just said we beat a team in one half. Is that everything to flex?
No, it's not. So you just said we don't have a game plan. Hey, our game plan showed that we have a good game plan against them. We just couldn't do it for 2 months.
I heard you've only got one hope, George. Yeah, do you want to hear it? I've heard Tottenham got one hope. It's the new song. Have you heard the new song?
Nah, please
that's what I'm here for.
Porro.
Oh, Sonny will score with Porro. So you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may.
Porro. Oh, Porro. I heard this the other.
Big up Sean in the building.
Yo, that's your hope. That's your top fan.
I know he's walking around the field right now singing that as well.
Yeah, that's better than Darwin Nunes. I'll say that.
No, that's not. Don't get onto my man. That's cold.
Did you know what? You know, I had a question for you, George, as well, though. Yeah. So, like, with the Spurs game coming up today, you know, when you played them at the Etihad, and obviously you went 2-0 up, and then people were using that thing of like, oh, they blew it, blah, blah, blah. I actually was real when I said, you know what, any team that's 2-0 up at the Etihad, if they get 2-1 at 50 minutes, you know the goals are coming. You know they're just going to have a siege in it. But for me, I was like, I think Spurs will take probably a lot of confidence from that game, thinking, you know, if we could put in that 45, now we've got Danjuma, Kulizeski's more fit, we are at home.
Hey, Ty, you're a bad person, man.
I'm not. Bro.
See how you're trying to do it. I see what you're doing.
Do you know why he's not? Because I remember me and Ty were messaging before the game. We're like, you know, I think.
Yeah, we want George. You remember?
I literally remember. We think Tottenham might actually do a job today.
Yeah, we were like, and at halftime we were like, oh, they just get through 65 minutes. Like, do you know what I mean? And they didn't because they scored, and we were like both like, oh no, but. I'm being real. I think you lot could take some confidence from that game, which could go into today. I'm not trying to give him false hope, Kunle. I'm just being real, innit?
Nah, you are. But
I see it. I do agree in some aspects. I do feel like
we make fights, innit?
So, you know,
we will need to remember what happened in those first 10 minutes of the second half. I feel like the players will need to know that we can't switch off. Yeah. Any point that you do switch off, City will just come and be relentless. Yeah. And that's the one thing that we'll take from that. But like you said, now we do have a few players that we could bring on. We have Porro. That's a very good attacking option on that right-hand side that we never have. The step up from him and Emerson is just so... It's massive. Well, people really not realizing how there's a massive gap.
How do you know that? Have you been watching Pedro Porro closely, yeah?
I've seen quite a lot of Porro. Yeah, he played against us twice this season. That's a lot. I've watched the cup final the other day, and I've done a lot of scouting on him. Pedro Porro is a very good
compilations,
player.
Basically. Lackbeer says, tell George, what does a fine wine and Tottenham Hotspur have in common? They both spend a lot of time in the cellar, cost too much, and are only enjoyed on selective occasions. Well, I don't know.
What?
Selective occasions. You only enjoyed like wine, innit? But I
don't know. On a big occasion, wine's usually to celebrate.
I just think there's too much on Spurs and maybe a little less upon City, really. Like I think the rest of it.
Cass, you always gonna say you can't be. You're not.
Yeah, like they got an absolute meat shield up front still. That's his top goal scorer in Europe by like 12 goals. Mahrez is coming back on form. Their centre back Diaz and Laporte are both back. You know what I mean? Like Ake's on fire.
I'm gonna say, Cass, if City want to, and Kunle's gonna love it. If City want to win this title, they have to win today. Because
100%. They have to.
They have to.
I agree.
Win today. If Daps was
here, drop points, it's low.
Daps, you are under pressure. You lot have to win. There's no excuses, no draw, no losses. If Arsenal slip up, they have to capitalize.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's just like how
I don't want to hear Laporte.
I just want the win.
No, 100%. Because like we've highlighted, they've got a bad record at Tottenham. This is a game that if you want to really show how much you want the title and to put the pressure on Arsenal, go and do the job against a team you don't usually beat. Go and do the job and show them today that they're down to compete. So me today, look, if we do lose, I take some hope from it. I'm like, do you know what?
I'm not being funny though, George. You talk about that toilet bowl like
I'm looking into this game to show that we can get some points.
See your toilet. How long has that been up for, by the way? 2 years? 2 seasons now. It's the second season.
Our season. We're in our 3.5 season there. We went in this
It's been that long already.
2019.
You even answered that question. Do you not play at a toilet bowl, brother? You even answering that question. Look at
I didn't. He can keep calling it a toilet bowl.
Haaland's
they literally their stadium is falling apart. They have rat problems. They have infestations every other week. They cannot talk about stadiums. They're one of the worst stadiums.
But George, this is the levels about like you want to do this, let's do this. Then cool. My stadium might be falling apart, and all this shit, rats, this, that, and the other.
They even talk about Carrington being one of the oldest and dirtiest training grounds around.
But you got such nice facilities, but yet you're still in 5th. So do you know what I mean? Like
you're 3 points ahead of us, bro.
Look, George, the difference is like my club's getting bought, and all that stuff's gonna be new. And by the way, we got if not other than Wembley, the biggest stadium. So when a new stadium comes, it's gonna make that toilet bowl that Haaland's gonna take a shit in look like shit. So your stadiums, or you couldn't have all the modern stuff, George. But you spent how much on managers these last few years, yeah, and all that kind of stuff, and you still haven't won a trophy.
Spending on managers or spending on players. You still spent 200 million this
count on your hand. Count on your hand, yeah. George, tell me on your hand, yeah. Go like literally do this with me.
How many top 4
talk to me. How many trophies have you experienced in your lifetime? Go on, I'll wait.
How have we gone back to trophy talk?
Do it. I'll keep counting, bro.
Look, Cass.
Hey, George.
Cass, you can do the low blows because there's nothing better for you to talk about.
But you know what the maddest thing is, though, George. Yeah, probably a lot of your supporters wish they probably supported Man United. Like that's the thing. It's like, oh, why the fuck do I support this shit club, man? Like why? Like you know what the maddest thing is, yeah. Your vocalist
forgot where your team is.
Your vocalist can't stand your club, bro. And that's the difference. Look, you can't talk on Man United when you support Tottenham. I'm not joking.
We can't talk. You keep doing all this stuff.
You can't talk though, bro. You're trophyless.
6 points. It's 6 points. We're in April. We're not even in April. We're in February. Sorry, we're in.
We've been telling you for time. Yeah,
and we've told you, and as I've told you, second half of the season is the hardest part of the season. 2 games a week will show if your squad is really the squad that it is.
Okay, let's talk about your
Casemiro, all these little injuries that are going to be creeping up on you guys. It's going to show you where you're really at. So don't talk too early, just like Arsenal fans have, because the second half of the season is where the teams are made and they're chiseled, and that's where you see the realness. Second half of the season last year, that's when Tottenham went, and then we came and dragged top 4 away from Arsenal.
This is all shit. That's your biggest achievement.
To you guys again.
Achievement. Last season we picked Arsenal to end, and they keep talking about remember last season. But we're not trying to remember last season. We're in a season, an active season, George. So why are we remembering last season? Well, that's number 1.
Again, the reason we
number 2. You've been talking for a while. Number 2, Spurs fans. The reason I figured it out, I was watching George's body language for the last 20 minutes, thinking, what's going on? Why is he chest out? Why is he confident when he's got City today? But I get it. Spurs fans' angle is this. Come out with chest, talk about bogey team, we're going to beat City. But if we lose, it's be like, oh yeah, we stopped Arsenal from winning the title. So win-win. It's watch them.
You know what the man is thinking, Kunle? They do have a win. They do have a win over something. But big up quickly, Emmanuel Santana, big man with 6 games clear. Guys are 2 likes away from 200. Make sure you do that. There is a potential win in Tottenham right now, which can be a massive benefactor. You know this stuff that Liverpool fans been talking about, QSI, Qatari Sports Investment. Apparently, they fucked off Liverpool, and they're really in deep shit now with Tottenham in talks of naming rights and shit like that. Allegedly, by the way, I'm not source, but allegedly that's the case now.
You're not ITC, bro.
Yeah. Unlike some in it who wants to get wound up over small shit. But yeah, that's it, man. Can I get predictions?
Yeah. I've got to say,
Monts, I saw that look. You're thinking shit. No Qatari? Fucking no.
It's a long day.
You best hope they don't come over.
No. I don't mind, Jules, because I don't trust your board to do the right signings more time, man. I'll be so rude.
The difference is, though, if they take ownership in Tottenham.
No, it's not ownership. It's not ownership. It's not ownership.
No. They're looking at ownership. No, they're looking at ownership. Okay, so clearly you've not read it. You've not read it correctly. Tottenham are looking to sell some of their ownership rights. Daniel Levy owns
there's different context.
A minority stake in Tottenham, and you have to buy a minority stake in order to invest further in future years and buy more to make it a majority stake. They're looking to buy a maximum of 50% in Tottenham. I've been looking into it.
Yeah,
I've been looking into it. It's not just a minority investment. It's an actual minority stake in the club. So they will. It isn't just giving Tottenham money to invest with name rights. No, they're looking to come into Tottenham and impact.
Very well articulated as well.
They want to come into one of the biggest teams, one of the best places in London, which is now Tottenham Hotspur, and one of the biggest clubs.
One of the what?
Impact.
One of the what in London?
One of the best places in London to be.
Yeah. Anyways, can I get predictions for later for Man City?
I'm gonna go 2-2.
Oh, I like that one.
That was my prediction. I did go a 2-2 draw.
You said you was gonna win today. I won a different one.
No, I said I want us to win. I predicted
no. You said you're gonna win today. They haven't won it.
You can't trick me out of my position. I've been on a few podcasts talking about this game. I said 2-2 draw every single time. You can't trick me out of my position.
No, bro. Let's go back. Let's go back about 20 minutes. And you said you was gonna win today. You said they haven't scored. You said you can't say 2-2. Oh, they've never scored at the toilet bowl. Yeah, you said they never scored at your toilet bowl when I was 2-2.
So you said I'm confident as well.
Cass, if you reverse
you're confident of a win
a little bit, you would hear me say that I don't think we're going to stop them from scoring.
I think we
have too many defensive issues, so we're going to come away with a draw today.
No. He's just moved the goalpost, G. Everyone, can you confirm that this guy is absolutely just went from going confident of winning to a draw all of a sudden?
Because
you just didn't like the way I was talking.
I'm really confident and then end up with a draw. It doesn't really. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yes, it does add up. Wait. To get a draw against City is a result. I don't know what you see in my eyes right now. That's a result. Our team's not playing too great, and as I said, we've got no Conte. We've got a few issues, but I still feel like if we turn it up, we're gonna get a draw. We're not gonna walk away winners today.
You said a win earlier. Now it's a draw. All right, cool. Monts, what are you saying?
3-1 City. 3-1 City.
Okay.
Maro's gotta fuck these man up. So.
What are you saying, Kunle?
If Conte was there, I would have gone with 4-1, but as he's not, 3-2 to City.
I'm going for the exact same result. I'm going 4-2 City, bruv.
Wait, there's goals. You know what? Everyone has said goals. We've got even people in the comments, Christian saying 1-1 or 2-2. Chelsea till I die, 3-1 City. Lapbeard 2-0 Spurs. Dizish says 3-1 City. We've got 1-0 away says 3-1 City. Proud to be a Geordie, 4-0 City. Bailey 3-0 City. Ross. A lot of people thinking City are going to turn up and do the job. And big up Emmanuel with that super chat earlier about we're 6 points clear of Spurs. I get that. And then RJ says 2-2. But boys, man, it's been a mad stream. Over 250 watching basically the whole time. 300 at some points as well, man. Guys, make sure you do subscribe to Big Six Bants. Monts is live after the Man City game about 7:30 tonight or 7 o'clock tonight. We've got George as well, obviously here, there, and everywhere. Big up George every single time. You know what it is. Kunle, One Touch TV, reactions, watch-alongs, all that, guys. Make sure you go and support that. Arsenal time at the moment. So, you know, if you support them now, if they do crash, you man can see it all live, fresh.
Nah, just a little announcement. Deji's officially been added to the team, so you're gonna get some Tottenham content on One Touch from time to time soon as well. So big up.
Nice. Big up Deji, man, every single time. But guys, make sure you go and subscribe to the links down below. Make sure you follow their platforms. Make sure you are liking this video. I think we're over 200 likes now. So massively, you know, thank you guys on the Sunday. 287.
Big games back next week. You know,
calling show as well tonight. Calling show at 9.
Did George just fart on screen?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, no, like that, and I heard the sound.
No. I'm showing you the badge because this is big games back next week. You know, certain man don't know about this, but I'm just showing you.
You never won it.
You better know about that next season, George.
Big competition.
Yeah, but George, man, it's all. George, come on, you're only taking part though. That's it.
No. Certain man don't know about this one. Next week you might will know, but Europa League, you don't know about this one, but it's a nice.
At least we won Europa League as well, bro.
It's too such a nice though.
We want to win everything. We
won it all, bro. There's a reason why we got the chance. We won it all, bro.
What are you on about? That's a dead thing. I've won that twice. Forget.
Anyways,
man said it's a dead team. Look at George.
Won it twice.
Man can't even count more than one trophy on his hand, fam. But anyways.
Nah, man. Big up everyone that's watching. Like the video. Cass, anything you want to bow out with and just let the people know? Oh, actually, as well, last thing, when this show finishes, there's 200 of you watching, smash a little comment in under the show. As soon as this finishes, just smash a little, like, you know, big show, whatever you think, man, or let us know in your comments and that anyway. So, yeah, big up, man.